Dear students, the previous lecture we have discussed about a vertical plane surface which is submerged in a static fluid. So here we'll try to derive an expression to calculate the total pressure and position of center of pressure in case of an inclined plane surface. Now let us consider an inclined surface which is immersed in a static fluid. So here we have the three different views of the inclined surface, the three-dimensional view, the side view and the top view. So here the surface is inclined at an angle theta with the free liquid surface. So here when we consider this inclined plane surface, the intensity of pressure exerted by the static fluid will not be uniform along the surface. This is because each point on the surface is located at a different vertical height from the free surface. We know that density of pressure is equal to rho g h. It is directly proportional to h. Since each point is located at a different vertical height, the pressure intensity will not be uniform. So here we will try to derive an expression to calculate the total pressure and the position of center of pressure. So here let us consider an inclined surface of arbitrary shape which is immersed in a static fluid. So here we have two different views. This is a side view and this is a plan view of the surface. And say the surface is inclined at an angle theta with the free surface. And we will consider an axis OO which is perpendicular to our inclined surface. Now we will mark the center of gravity and center of pressure of this inclined surface. Now the vertical distance from the free surface till center of gravity is given by h bar and the vertical distance from free surface till center of pressure is given by h star. Now we will consider a very small strip of area which is parallel to the OO axis, and let dA be area of this small strip, and let the strip is located at a distance of h from the free surface. Now we will take the corresponding measurements from the OO axis to the plane surface. Let this distance be y. Let this distance be y bar and this is y star. So here when we use a concept of similar triangles, we can write h by y is equal to h bar by y bar, which is equal to h star by y star, which is equal to sine theta. Now let us try to derive an expression to calculate the total pressure and position of center of pressure h star. So when we consider the small strip of area, let P be the intensity of pressure exerted by static fluid in the small strip. So we can write P as rho g h. The strip is located at a distance of h from the free surface and dA is area of the small strip. So we can write the corresponding pressure force as rho g h into dA. And here from this relation we know that h is equal to y sine theta. So here we can write it as rho g y sine theta into dA. In order to calculate the pressure force exerted by the static fluid on the entire surface, we need to integrate this expression. So here total pressure force F is equal to integral dF, which is equal to integral of rho g y sine theta into dA. So here rho g sine theta is a constant. We can take it outside the integral. So here integral y dA is the first moment of area of this inclined surface about the OO axis. So here our axis of reference is OO axis. So integral y dA, we can write it as A into y bar. So our expression will be F is equal to rho g y bar sine theta into A. And we know that y bar sine theta is equal to h bar. So we will get rho g A h bar. So we can write F is equal to rho g A h bar. Now let us try to derive an expression to calculate the position of center of pressure from the free surface. It is determined based on the principle of moments. It states that the moment of resultant force about an axis will be equal to sum of moments of its components about the same axis. So here in our case, resultant force is our total pressure force acting at point P, and we have different components of this total pressure force. So we can write moment of total pressure about OO axis as F into Y star, which will be equal to sum of moments of its components about the same axis. So here we know that dF is equal to rho g y sin theta dA into y, we can write. Here rho g sin theta is a constant. We'll get it as rho g sin theta into integral y square dA. Here integral y square dA is second moment of area about OO axis, which is equal to moment of inertia of the plane surface about OO axis. From parallax theorem, we can write I naught as Ig plus A y bar square. So our expression will become F into y star is equal to rho g sin theta into Ig plus A y bar square. Here we can write y star is equal to, we know that F is rho g A h bar. Here rho g we can cancel. We'll get y star is equal to Ig sin theta by AH bar plus y bar square sin theta by h bar. So here we know that y star is equal to h star by sin theta, which is equal to, and we know that y bar is equal to h bar by sin theta. By rearranging this expression, we will get h star is equal to Ig sin square theta divided by AH bar plus h. So we can conclude that the total pressure force F acting on a inclined plane surface is equal to rho g AH bar, and this total pressure force acts at a distance of Ig sin square theta by AH bar plus h bar from the free surface.